We're on the air. Hello, everybody out there. I don't know what happened. This technology is killing me. It's killing me. And this is my good friend Andy. How are you? Well, we've had a busy week and a busy weekend. And it's even more busy coming up. We've had some great events that came up over the weekend. But we're going to talk to you who we are. Whoop. Guess that ain't working. Okay, so we'll have to switch over. Hang on. Bear with me. Okay, hang on. We are Rescue Riders. We are a 501(c)(3) organization. Our website is www.rescuerider.org. And one of our corporate sponsors is Capron Averinos.
Yay.
Corporate at law also for your workman comp's need. Dan and Steve and all the boys up there, they help us out tremendously throughout all our riding abilities out there. And if you fall down, they'll pick up the pieces. And the other one that'll put you back together is AutoWorks. My buddy Salon, John, and Bobby over there. You break your car, they'll pick it up, they'll tow it, they'll bring you back. But for towing, Teresa's going to talk about our good friend RJ. So we'll talk about RJ in a little bit. And Hailcats. If your house gets a boo-boo or an owie on there, you want to call my buddy Hailcat, Bobby and Steve at Hailcats. Storm damage specialists, wind, hail damage, roofs, and siding. These guys help us out tremendously with our fundraising to make it all possible for putting on the show and our support. So everything you see here is found on our website. And my paisan, Andy, you went up to eat over at Vince's. How was the food?
Oh, it was good. And he's
my buddy
such a
take care
nice
of you?
guy. He took good care of us.
That's a good Vince.
Food.
He's on the corner of Rand Road, right off of Rand Road, Hicks, and Lake Cook.
And if Andy liked it, that's good.
Oh, Andy likes food. I've seen Andy in action. I'm telling you.
Vince said he took real good care of him.
He took care of us. He's a nice guy.
Well, that's good. We want to talk about one more thing that's coming up. A special event coming up here. It's a non-perishable food drive. And our buddy Mike Cozy is putting this on. Drop-off collection site through November 17th. Veterans Outreach Program of Illinois, a 501(c) non-profit organization. For more information, go to our website. You can also find it on Veterans Outreach Programs of Illinois. Okay, hang on one second. The drop-off points are going to be this year at City Limits in Palatine, Capri's in Woodridge, Wildfire Harley-Davidson in Villa Park, Midas on Roosevelt in Chicago, looks like, yeah, in Chicago, and Vets Outreach on 61st and Cicero.
Yeah.
All right, Cozy, good job out there, Mikey. And then we've got also, man, we got a busy weekend coming up. Yeah. The Toys for Tots Motorcycle Parade. This is not the one in Chicago. This is the one out in McHenry. And this is Sunday, next Sunday, November 20th. No cost, just bring an unwrapped toy. All bikes are welcome. Chili cook-off, Saturday, November 19th. For more details, go to www.mchenry.com.
Don't forget to bring a toy.
And don't forget, bring a toy. Yes.
Bring two.
Bring two. Bring three if you like. Yeah, so, let's go back to Andy. Andy, what else you been going on to?
The Patriot Guard had a run today. Unfortunately, we had a Marine that passed away. And I went on the ride today with the Patriot Guard.
Yeah, Patriot Guard and Warriors Watch out there. These guys do a great job out there, Warriors Watch and Patriot Guard. I myself and others in our organization happen to belong to them. We welcome our homecoming heroes.
Absolutely.
And our fallen. We've done a lot of other missions with them, also with Rescue Riders. A lot of our Rescue Riders are Patriot Guard and Warriors Watch. Andy's with Rescue Riders and also with the Patriot Guard and Warriors Watch. And it's nothing for any of these organizations to join. You just want a free spirit out there, no attitudes of any kind. We're out there to remember our fallen and to celebrate our heroes' homecoming when they come back to us in peace and mind.
Right.
It's a great thing this year that we'll be having a lot of them coming home. I'm sure we'll be getting called for a lot of missions of support. At least I hope we will. And bringing these guys home safely. So President Obama, if you're watching, get these guys home safe and sound. Great Thanksgiving. We're going to be up at things serving food up there for the Tropics for the vets. And Andy, what did you think about the way they did it for the Patriot Guard today? It was
the Patriot Guard always does a fine job. The governor was there as well today. Let's just do a little, if you don't mind, let's throw out a mention to their family, and hopefully they find some peace.
Well, our prayers go out with the family, definitely out there, and
Daniel's family.
they'll be in our prayers and stuff like that.
Absolutely.
There's no vet, past or present, has ever gone unforgotten, and that's what Memorial Day is all about, is to remember our vets, past and present. And when you see a vet in uniform, please tell them thank you. I know I go out of my way all the time to say thank you, because you know what? If it wasn't for our vets out there putting their life on the line, and our first responders and stuff, who knows where we'd be as a country.
Same thing, just throw out to the police and the fire department. They had the streets all blocked up. Fine job of making sure everyone made it safe.
So, but effort. Yes, it's a very good effort.
Yeah.
We had a special notice out there too. Who's it going out to?
Oh, Bosco.
Briscoe. Yeah, Steve, in order for you to see us, you just need to move a little bit closer. Either that or, get some, get on YouTube and you can watch us on there. But I want to talk about... Is he really?
I have a misprint from our director.
Is it? Oh, yeah. Okay, well, that's a possibility. But I want to talk about this other place I went to, and Ben and Trauma Mama stopped in there. It's Norwich Tobacco Shop's Cigar Lounge. And I'll tell you what, I'm getting ready to try. After a long, hard day, you want to sit down and you do a little hookah. And it's not funny stuff. It's, fruits and vegetables, I believe. At least that's what Sam and Joe told us.
I think
and Brandy
gets a pain in the side.
I sure hope it takes it away. And Brandy does the hookahs. So we got a caller? Come on, caller.
No, they were telling you guys to watch the paperwork.
Oh, okay. Okay, gotcha. Okay, anyways, they're over in Norwich, and they're just past Cumberland. They're at 5050 North Cumberland. Sam's a great guy out there. We're out there with Sam, and we met Brandy out there who does the hookahs and stuff. They want to be great supporters of rescue riders and that. So they're out there. So if you need to relax and that, we're hoping to get them on board as a sponsor. So see Sam out there and Joe and Brandy out there. So guys, if you're out there, call in 312-738-1060. We also want to talk about another event coming up, November 30th, all day Wednesday in Schaumburg. And that's going to be the Rescue Riders Pizza Day. And that's at Lou Malinotti's. So make sure you come out there.
Is that all you can eat?
That's an all you can eat.
All right.
So
I kind of
Nail
like
Dan
that.
at Rescue Riders.
You can never go wrong with all you can eat.
Okay. Okay. Ah, there's Ben. We're gonna pop in there quick. I'm sorry. We're still trying to finish up our announcements right here. So I got one more over here. We got the fundraising event at Lou Malinotti's also, November 30th, Wednesday. It's at 11 o'clock to 10 p.m. and that's also in Schaumburg. So make sure you join us there. And there's a coupon. I'm going to show you what the coupon looks like. We're going to go on to a couple other things real quick before I jump off of here. But I got to say hello to my granddaughters real quick, or they're going to hang me out to dry. Elena and Bianca, you better be on your best behavior because I'm watching over here. And I got an in with Santa. And my grandson out there, Gasper, who's out there in Hoffman Estates playing football, and he's now into wrestling. Stay safe, remember. We want to talk about visibility, space visibility. Stay safe. That's the most important thing. So, Mom, Jennifer, my daughter, you need to take one of these classes with all them kids going to school and taking these rough activities. You're going to be needing to put them back together real soon.
That's right.
So we're going to switch over to the overhead. Okay, give me 1 second there. There we go. Okay, and I'm going to let Teresa finish up.
Yeah, sure, that's fine. This past weekend on Sunday, there was tow trucks for tots, and this took place left from Joliet, and we made a world records with tow trucks for tots, and it ended up at Toyota Park. Did we get a final number on tow trucks for tots? Let's see. We got a couple cool pictures here. This is the tow truck for tots parade. Here's some.
All of them lit up right there.
All of them lit up. Hey Dan, did we get a final number on tow trucks? How many?
The 342 tow trucks broke a Guinness Book of World Records yesterday.
Excellent. Oh, Mikey, look at this ride.
Round new for you.
Yeah.
There you go.
Those brown guys are all flamers.
Excellent.
I couldn't help it. I love the flames.
It's always a great run. They do a phenomenal job for the kids. Ben and I had the Rescue Rider rig last year, so we showed up at Toyota Park, and what a wonderful thing seeing all these huge tow trucks coming, from the little bitty ones that haul the cars to the huge ones that tow the big semis, and that would tow our Rescue Rider rig if ever it would go down. So if any of those large rescue tow trucks want to be our sponsor, you can call on in to 312-738-1060, and we have a caller.
Yeah.
All right.
Remember we were just talking about him?
Yeah.
Excellent. Go ahead, caller.
Hello,
Hi, who's this?
this is Joe, Norge Tobacco.
Hi,
Hey,
hi. How
hi,
are you, Joe? Excellent. How are you doing?
I'm doing great. How you guys doing?
Good, good. Tell us a little bit about your store.
Well, we're located in Norwich on 5050 Cumberland,
Okay.
just between Foster and Lawrence,
Okay.
in the Norwich Commons, right next to where Dapper's used to be. Now it's Ellie's Pancake House.
Nice.
Okay, real good. Now you guys
And,
were in there for a while, right? A couple years, and then you moved over, right?
Right, we were just a little bit north of the location where we're at now for 15 years, and we've been over here for 7 months.
Hey,
Excellent.
yeah, actually, they got a pretty good deal over there. You got nice couches. They got Wi-Fi
Good
going on.
cigars.
Right,
cigars.
right. We have a nice hookah bar and
Nice big
coffee and
TV
tea
screen
and
back
juice,
there.
Rescue
TVs, nice
Riders with our own
reclining
logo on the
chairs,
cigars. What do you
couches.
think?
Rescue Rider cigars.
And there
Director
you
of
go.
product.
We can put
Something
some bands
about it.
on there and make you guys some Rescue Rider cigars.
Excellent. Thanks
That
for
was-
calling in.
You're welcome.
All right,
Joe.
take care.
Tell my uncle I said hi.
Uncle
just
Mike.
did.
Hey, we got it,
Joe
Mike.
just
That's
did.
it.
Bye.
All right.
All right.
Bye.
One of the things we want to talk about tonight is winter emergencies. This year, the weather makers are telling us that it's going to be another La Nina year, which means a lot of moisture buildup, a lot of snow, a lot of cold. If you thought Groundhog Blizzard last year was big, we're going to get a lot of snow this year.
Oh, yeah.
A lot of snow, a lot of ice, and we really want people to be a little bit more prepared. And in the preparedness, we're going to talk a little bit about product. Layer up, bring lots of clothes in your cars. Make sure you have stuff for the ice if you get stuck in the ice. Cat litter can help some people. Or your emergency radio. Emergency radios can be bought at multiple stores. This one winds up. It's excellent, and it's got lights. The lights goes on over here. And while you're waiting for somebody to come and rescue you via tow truck or Illinois Department of Transportation, you could be drinking your hot cocoa and your Rescue Rider cups. We got different types of cups. These are awesome. But also, all seriousness, be prepared. Get yourself a safety kit for your car.
Something like this.
This is a great product. It has a flashlight with a cone. Okay, so you can flag people down. It's got some candles and some matches, lots of bells and whistles.
With a compass.
It has a compass on here. An ice scraper. Hopefully you have a brush and an ice scraper already. It's got a Mylar blanket. For those students, you know that I love my Mylar blanket.
Absolutely.
Mylar blankets, they can reflect anywhere between 88 and 93% of your body heat back onto you. You can make your patients slippery and move them off the roadside if they get hurt when they're on their bike. And it's so compact. Look, it's so small. The only person that I know in this world that can put this huge blanket back in this bag, I don't know how he does it. He's amazing. Hand warmers. Oh, Walgreens, Costco, every store, they sell those hand warmers. There's like a little metal plate in there. You bend it back and forth and you shake it up and it'll keep your hands warm. They make soles for your boots.
They do. They work great.
For like 6 to 9 hours. Phenomenal. When we did the Toys for Tots run last year, it was cold. 17 degrees, I think.
It helped. It really
in the
helped.
morning when we left. Yeah, so dress warm for those of you who ride all year long. SOS. This has nice, got an extra pair of gloves. You can buy, there's all kinds of commercial products that are out there. What you need to know is use your common sense. If you live far from work, be prepared.
Yeah, be
Blanket, water.
Food.
This also has a shovel and it folds up. Everything folds up into this cool little bag. All right, other things for Rescue Rider products. You can buy your long sleeve shirt that says www.rescueriders.org. Has a logo on the front and has the logo on the back. One of the things I want to show you that I originated, and all my Rescue Rider friends are copycats for, but this is actually a great idea. What I did is I went out and I bought a bomber jacket from a military surplus store. And through the Rescue Rider website, you can get the 3-patch kit. So one on the back. This is actually Andy's jacket.
shoulder.
He sewed the medium patch on here. And on his other shoulder, he sewed his training, which was the Accident Scene Management Advanced.
Nice.
But with the 3-patch kit, Andy, what'd you pick your coat up for? 30, 40 bucks at a military?
Under 35.
Yeah.
Under 35. The military bomber jackets are phenomenal because they really block out the wind.
Yeah, they really do.
And it's kind of funny because when I got my jacket, I've had it for a couple years now. I'm like, hey, Ben, you want me to buy a jacket? He's like, wow. couple months
I'm not
ago,
a bomber.
this is a funny story. A couple months ago, what happened is he was running out of the house. I forgot something. He figured he'd whiz it on over on his bike, and he was wearing my jacket. I'm like, "You're wearing my jacket?" He's like,
This is
is
awesome.
nice.
It's light. It's really wind protected. Yeah, it was really nice. Now I got to get mine.
All right. So people always want to ask, how do you become a rescue rider? www.rescuerider.com. Go to the icon that says training. It will direct you where to get classes, how to get CPR certified, how to get your accidency management. For those states who don't have accidency management, look into Citizen Reserve Corps, first aid classes. The difference with accidency management is the focus is on motorcycle trauma. And I'm going to talk a little bit about classes coming up. We just had a class at Loyola.
Yeah, we did.
And it was a good class. We had special guests. We had the Throttle Monkeys that came to the class. They were awesome.
Right.
The Throttle Monkeys are a bunch of social riders that ride together, and they ride down in the Bourbonnais area. Phenomenal people. So they're trained. So if you see those Throttle Monkey patches or flags out there, say hello. All right. And this Saturday coming up is our training at Fox River.
The old Zelstra.
The old Zelstra. So it's Fox River Hog is sponsoring an accidency management class, and it's open to everybody. And you can find those classes at www.rescueriders.org. It will connect you to the training site. And one more other thing, I would like to say thank you very much to our Allstate Foundation. Without Allstate, you're never in good hands. So Allstate puts you in good hands and does a great job taking care of all of us.
Nice to have Allstate on board as a sponsor. So watch this. There, you just gained 10 pounds right there alone. Hi, I'm Dan Nolan. I'm the regional director for Rescue Riders TV, and I have a special guest in our studio today, Mr. Greg Zaffke of Crash Coalition. Big round of applause. The audience goes wild. Thank you, everyone, for being in here and making Greg feel so wonderful. Absolutely a big fan of Crash Coalition.
Thank you.
I know things kind of got a little bit sideways back in '09, but before I go there, tell me about Greg. What do you do for a living?
I'm a website and graphic designer, and right now I'm transitioning into the whole nonprofit organization, trying to do that full time. After what happened to my mother, it's just been a driving force, and so I've been trying to get into that full time now.
Yeah, there's a picture of your mom. Unfortunately, Anita is no longer with us, and this is what brings Greg pretty much to our studio today. Can you describe what happened back in May of '09 that started all this?
Yeah, it was May 2nd, and it was a nice sunny day, and my mom had just left my house. Actually, she was speaking with my fiance at the time, and they were talking about Mother's Day plans and plans for my dad's birthday. And about a couple miles from my house, she was rear-ended at a stoplight. She was sitting
I got a picture of it here.
Yeah, she was sitting still at the stoplight, and a car rear-ended her at 50 miles an hour. The driver of that car was painting their nails.
Yeah, I got a little bit of that. She was actually found guilty of all the charges that were brought against her. But the charges were kind of like a creation in works, wasn't it? It wasn't quite easy, was it?
Well, yeah, it starts off minor charges. They have to find anything that they can charge them with initially, and then they do the investigation. And 4.5 months down the line, they wound up charging him with reckless homicide, which is a felony in Illinois. So serious charges.
Yeah, you would think it would be more, but from the way the case unfolded, I was able to learn a lot about our legal system and the capabilities of it. Looks like we got a picture of the inside of Hunt's car.
Yep.
Looks like there might be a little bit of...
Yeah, it's not blood, it's nail polish.
It's actually nail polish all over the car.
Yeah, when she, she had an open bottle. She actually took 30 minutes to kind of test it out without the bottle at first, and just to see if she could do it. And she decided that she could do it safely. And after she practiced, she got that bottle out, and a nice open bottle of nail polish went flying all over the place.
Now you went to the court proceedings, and you went to every phase of the trial. How did it turn out? What was the verdict? How did that come about?
Well, the trial was a bit of a circus. Her attorney was quite a clown. He wasn't very competent, but it was pretty much an open and shut case. We had a written statement from Laura Hunt that said, I was distracted by applying nail polish, which I contemplated whether or not to do. I chose to do a very stupid thing, and you know, even without that, with the physical evidence and you know, all the evidence at the scene, it's pretty much an open and shut case anyway. Mm-hmm. So we did get a conviction of reckless homicide, and which was great. You know, a lot of families don't get that far; they don't get that justice.
Agreed.
It ends up in traffic court, and so we were fortunate to get that conviction. Unfortunately, we weren't so fortunate to get a very good sentence. The sentence ended up being periodic imprisonment, which is work release. So she's not even actually in jail. She's in a dormitory next to the jail, and she was allowed to get a job 72 miles away from the jail. And so basically she can't drive. She has to take the train. She has a 5-hour commute in the morning and 2 hours in the afternoon. So it's pretty much just a major inconvenience for her, but not very much in terms of real punishment.
Now, because of the nail polish that was involved in the accident, it evolved into a cause of yours called the Black Nail Brigade.
Yeah.
Yeah. How did that come?
Well, you know, in I guess a moment of anger and grief, I felt like I needed to paint my nails black for my mom's funeral and have it be some kind of outward symbol of, you know, that's what killed my mom. Someone's vanity killed my mom.
I see the thumb.
And yeah, I still have the one. You know, what kind of sparked it was I was at Walgreens when I was buying it, and the cashier asked, you know, oh, you're gonna go and do your nails tonight, and I had to pause there and try to figure out exactly how I was going to explain to her what really happened, and you know, some nail polish driver killed my mom, but I realized that it was a really effective awareness device.
Oh yeah.
And yeah, and so it kind of stuck, and it ended up being a really good name. You know, eventually
it says a lot.
Bit.
It says a lot, and that turned into Crash Coalition and the Epic Ride, and things have taken off for you pretty well.
Yeah, you know, eventually I got to the point where, you know, we know that we are not the only family out there dealing with it, and you know, so we needed a name that was going to be a little bit more universal, and so we decided that Crash is very universal. It's not motorcycle specific. It has to do with everyone's crash, and you know, that's what we're trying to prevent. So we ended up going with Crash Coalition, and so we merged with the Moto Angel Foundation, another like-minded organization,
right.
And you know, we're looking for other organizations that can also come on board and help us out. And
now this is from last year's ride, right? Your Epic Ride from last year?
That is actually from our very first year in 2010. And we had just about 500 motorcyclists in our first year.
I love how I just love how yeah.
You know, that was crazy. It was 4 guys and their wives that put that together, and it turned out unbelievable. We had law enforcement support. We had Illinois State Police with us. We had all the municipals closing down the red lights. We had rescue riders out there. Both years, and you know, just amazing support.
We'll be there for this, that's for sure. But it all comes down to distracted driving, whether it's nail polish or cell phones or texting. It all boils down to distracted driving and watching where you're doing with what you're doing with your 2-ton missile that shouldn't be distracted from. So I really appreciate you coming in, Greg, and reminding us that distracted driving does kill.
Thank you very much.
I mean, it really does mean a lot. And this episode of Rescue Riders was brought to you by Huppy and Abraham. Huppy's a good friend of ours. Hey, look at that. That's that Mohawk guy. You guys remember that guy from last week? Yeah, this is the Mohawk bumper sticker. You can get it at Huppy and Abram. But I do appreciate everybody coming in today. Anybody else got anything else going on? Nope. Andy, you got any good news for us?
Nope.
Andy?
come to the Toys for Tots McHenry next week?
We're doing the McHenry Toys for Tots this weekend. We have pizza night coming up for Rescue Riders. We're looking forward to pizza night at the Lou Malnati's in Schaumburg. And Ben, if you can, let's see what we can do with this.